Gang, as promised, in studio with us, the newest member ever. Well, today, the newest member of Hatch Realty out in Bismarck, Heather Mattson. Good morning, Heather. So excited to have you with us.
Good morning. I'm so excited to be here.
You're in training right now. You're here soaking in all the good vibes of Fargo-Moorhead and, of course, then bringing yourself out to Bismarck again to represent us. But we're so thrilled. Hatch Realty is so pumped to be in Bismarck. I think we need to tell the tale of how you and I came to be you and I. So I'm going to let you tell that tale.
Well, we did have a mutual friend, and our mutual friend...
Thanks, Amber. Appreciate it. Yep.
Amber's the best.
Yep.
So Amber went to one of your trainings that I was supposed to be at, but the government shuts down sometimes and prevents that from happening, and so I couldn't be there.
Right.
And my understanding is
this was a leadership training, right?
Yeah.
A Hatch coaching thing, different than Hatch Realty, but still kind of the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
And my understanding is that Amber said, Erik, if you want to go westward, you need to call Heather.
Yeah, but you weren't even looking for a job. What were you doing previous to this? Because you've done some amazing things, and now all of a sudden you're jumping into an entrepreneurial's playground. Very fun.
Yeah, so I worked full-time for the National Guard.
Wow.
For the last 8 years and loved it.
Okay. Doing what?
I did a variety of things. I did sexual assault prevention work and equal opportunity work as well.
Heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Like tough people stuff. But you have such a fun background, and you've in my eyes, you're Superwoman. I think under this lovely blue blazer, you're rocking a cape of a sort. So walk us through life. Where were you born and raised? What did your education look like? What are your passions?
Yeah. So I was born in Fargo. Secret.
I didn't know that.
It's not a secret anymore.
Oh, everybody knows now.
Now
Facebook knows. Radio knows.
That's
pretty
right.
much everybody knows now.
It's true. And I grew up in Jamestown.
Okay.
And so that's where most of my life was until I joined the military right after high school, and then went to.
But you joined like when you were in high school, didn't you? Like getting ready
right before.
Okay.
Right before I graduated. So February before graduation.
Okay.
And I came back, went to school at UND. Don't hold that against me.
No, that's okay, because we support UND and NDSU. I'm just diehard NDSU.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and you can be diehard UND.
Yeah, so I stayed in Grand Forks and got my bachelor's and master's in social work.
But you got your bachelor and master's in 2.5 years, Heather.
Yeah, details.
Yeah, that doesn't. People don't do that. How much schooling did you have to do in 2.5 years? How many credits per semester?
Well, I maxed out all credits that I could at 3 universities at the same time.
And now you find yourself living in Bismarck with your husband and 3 kids. 3 is the magic number for you, I guess. 3 universities, 3 kids.
That's right.
Tell us about your family.
So I have a wonderful husband, and I have 3 amazing children, 6, 4, and 3.
Okay. And your 3-year-old just turned 3.
It's true.
We were talking yesterday, I think, about the chaos of having 3 kids. And then even on our way into radio today, we talked about how you haven't moved to minivan life yet.
No.
Okay. Rocking the crossover still.
That's right. Still have a nice little SUV, but not quite the minivan.
So you're a family woman. You work for the Air National Guards. You're still in the Guard. You're no longer working for the Guard full time, but you're still a member serving our country. And so thank you for that very much. So why real estate, Heather?
Well, real estate didn't bring me to real estate, but Hatch Realty brought me to real estate.
Oh, tell us more.
So what I understand about Hatch and what I know to be true about Hatch Realty is the passion for people. The emphasis that is put on people and relationships, and my passion and my inspiration comes from serving others. And so I find a connection with those passions and what Hatch Realty is doing.
I'm almost without words, Heather, simply because I think we oftentimes get this idea that everything is about real estate and houses, and for you, it's the people in the houses. It's not the actual houses, right?
Absolutely.
I think that actually gave us this major level of confidence in moving to Bismarck. It's a big move for us. Hatch Realty's in Grand Forks. We're in Detroit Lakes, and those are, in a sense, spillover areas. Meaning a lot of the marketing and the outreach that we're doing in those communities or in Fargo happen in those communities. but Bismarck's different. The western part of the state is totally different than the eastern part. And here you are now representing us in the West. What gives you the confidence to say that this is going to be a venture worth driving down?
Honestly, for me, it comes down to what the community is in Bismarck. I love the community of Bismarck. We're getting into some warmer months. The snow is hopefully going away. That's a thing.
I mean,
right?
by June or so, it should be gone. Yeah.
Yeah. So Bismarck is amazing. And as mentioned before, the Hatch Realty team is really working to prepare. You mentioned I'm in training. The training is very intentional. And because of that, I feel confident with that based on the community of Bismarck that real success can happen there.
There's some good realtors in Bismarck and some friends of mine as well. And yet we saw an opportunity, and our opportunity was twofold, Heather. The first was with you. We could have a great market and the wrong person, and it just wouldn't work. But we could have a tougher market, and we could have the right person, and I'm confident we would find a way. And that's what we found in Bismarck. Is the Bismarck market is different than the Fargo-Moorhead market. It's different than Grand Forks. It's different than Detroit Lakes. It has its unique challenges. And so that market of navigating is a new opportunity for us. But we knew that you were the right person. And then we looked at Bismarck, and we studied what was happening in the real estate market, and we found that there's opportunity there. That the level of exceedingly high service, exquisite marketing, and people who are going to be great caretakers, we think that we have an opportunity to come and elevate that game there. So what are you most excited about as a realtor? Because this is, you've gone from working for the government for the last 8 years to now working for a small business. What are you excited and or nervous about?
Oh boy, all the feels about all of it, really. But the biggest thing for me at this point, we'll just move that.
There you go.
Is really serving people.
Okay.
In the National Guard, I had the opportunity to serve plenty of people, but this is in a different way. The positions that I were in before were very specialized, and there's some, special qualities to real estate, but people are different, and people are looking at homes, whether to get in them or get out of them, for very different reasons. And I think because of the experience that I have with a variety of different people, it'll set us up for success in dealing with all sorts of different situations. So I'm excited for that.
Emotions run high. I'm going to put this Facebook Live video on me right now. Emotions obviously run high in real estate, and you having worked in the National Guard for so many years, as well as dealing with some very tough situations, and having 3 kids and a husband and balancing all those things, I think your skin is a little bit thicker, and you have more at-bats than we probably give you credit for. So with that, as you move into this, are you going to just jump in right away and just say, here I am, I'm ready to work with every single buyer and seller that comes my way? Or are you going to be intentional on your growth?
Well, I think to do the best for both my customers, my family, and myself, I need to be intentional. And I need to be strategic. And if I'm not, I'm wasting people's time, and I refuse to do that.
Yeah. Folks, if you want to be a licensed realtor in the state of North Dakota, it takes 45 hours of classes. If you want to be a nail technician and do manicures and pedicures, it takes 600 hours of continuing education and coursework. And so we make sure that this young lady right here has an exquisite amount of training and on-field practicing. We're going to make sure that she doesn't practice on our clients, and rather she's sharpening her sword. So she's here this week, part of next week in Fargo, diving in. And so we can't wait to have Heather continue to roll out in Bismarck. So big things, Heather. We're going to have you in studio again down the road. But for now, why don't you tell everybody how wonderful I am? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Well, we don't have quite enough time.
Ouch.
Do we?
That got awkward real quick. Heather, so thrilled to have you as a part of our team and our family. We are confident in the Bismarck market and even more confident in you. So here's to a big future.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be a part of it and so excited to serve more people in the community of Bismarck-Mandan.
Yeah, no doubt. Folks, we're going to head to break, but in the meantime, learn a little more about Heather and also check out everything that's going on at hatchrealty.com. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch. we did it.